Hey guys, I'm Mike and welcome back to another video. So, Ghost of Yotei is officially on the horizon, and if you're still riding the high from Ghost of Tsushima, this upcoming sequel will likely be your next obsession. Announced at the Sony State of Play event, Ghost of Yotei is shaping up to be an exciting follow-up to Sucker Punch Productions' 2020 hit, with a brand new protagonist, a new location, and a world built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. This sequel promises to take the foundation laid by Ghost of Tsushima and expand it into new and thrilling directions. But what do we know so far about the Ghost of Yotei? Let's dig into all the juicy details, from the setting and characters to gameplay innovations and more. If you're as excited as we are about today's topic, show some love by liking and subscribing to Retro Pocket for more amazing content. The setting: a new world in feudal Japan. The first major difference between Ghost of Yotei and its predecessor is the setting. While Ghost of Tsushima took place on the Island of Tsushima during the Mongol invasion of Japan in 1274, Ghost of Yotei moves the action 300 years forward to the year 1603. Set in the region surrounding Mount Yotei, known today as Hokkaido, the game takes us to a new, untamed land that feels starkly different from Tsushima's organized samurai culture. Ezo, modern-day Hokkaido, was far less settled and civilized during this period, and the game promises to reflect that ruggedness. Mount Yotei itself looms large in the trailer and early footage shown during the State of Play event. This towering peak, surrounded by sprawling grasslands and snowy tundras, sets the stage for a colder, harsher environment. The developers at Sucker Punch have hinted that this new location will bring unique challenges for players, from the physical dangers of the wilderness to the unpredictable threats lurking in this uncharted territory. The shift in location also allows for a departure from the strict samurai codes and hierarchical clans that defined the first game. Instead, Ghost of Yotei introduces a world where Atsu, the new protagonist, navigates a land outside the rule of Japan's central government. With the lack of established samurai clans and an unpredictable political landscape, the stakes are higher and the challenges are more diverse. A new protagonist. Meet Atsu, the new ghost. The second major departure from Ghost of Tsushima is the protagonist. While Jin Sakai's story captivated audiences in the original game, Ghost of Yotei introduces a new hero, Atsu. Little is known about Atsu's backstory so far, but Sucker Punch has made it clear that this isn't just a retread of Jin's journey. Atsu is a wandering warrior who has taken on the mantle of the ghost, and much like Jin, Atsu's path will be defined by both internal and external conflict. In terms of character design, Atsu sports a new version of the iconic ghost mask, a visual cue that ties them to the broader ghost mythology established in the first game. This mask, however, isn't just a callback to Jin. It symbolizes Atsu's own journey, as they create their own legend in this new, more dangerous world. What sets Atsu apart from Jin? For one, it seems that Atsu may not have the same strict adherence to samurai traditions. While Jin struggled with balancing the code of honor with the necessity of guerrilla tactics, Atsu is more of a rogue figure from the start. This opens up fascinating new possibilities for storytelling and gameplay, as Atsu might embrace a different kind of warfare, one that reflects the more lawless nature of the setting. Expect a character who is less bound by honor and more focused on survival and adaptability. Gameplay: familiar yet evolved. The core gameplay mechanics that made Ghost of Tsushima so beloved will return in Ghost of Yotei, but with some key evolutions. Sucker Punch has confirmed that players will once again take on the role of a wandering warrior in feudal Japan, with the freedom to explore the world at their own pace. Open-world exploration will still be a major component, with Atsu traveling across the vast landscapes of Ezo, battling enemies, discovering secrets, and forging alliances. One of the highlights of Ghost of Tsushima was its seamless combat, which balanced fast-paced swordplay with stealth mechanics. Ghost of Yotei promises to maintain that balance while introducing new weapons and abilities for Atsu. While we don't yet have specifics on the new weapons, it's safe to say that the shift from the samurai-centric world of Tsushima to the untamed wilds of Yotei will bring with it some unique tools of the trade. Whether it's new types of blades, bows, or even more exotic weapons, Atsu's arsenal will be tailored to the harsh realities of Ezo. In addition to new weapons, Sucker Punch has promised gameplay innovations that build on the systems from Ghost of Tsushima. The team is keen to keep things fresh while retaining the core pillars of exploration and combat. Expect refined movement mechanics, more fluid stealth options, and an expanded skill tree that lets players customize Atsu's abilities to suit their playstyle. A world built for the PlayStation 5. One of the most exciting aspects of Ghost of Yotei is that it's being built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. While Ghost of Tsushima looked stunning on both the PS4 and PS5, Ghost of Yotei will fully leverage the power of Sony's next-gen console. This means players can expect even more detailed environments, higher frame rates, and faster load times. The PlayStation 5's SSD will allow for nearly instantaneous fast travel, making exploration of the massive open world smoother and more immersive. The DualSense controller's haptic feedback will likely be used to heighten the experience of combat, making every sword swing and arrow shot feel more impactful. Graphically, Ghost of Yotei is set to push the boundaries of what we've seen from Sucker Punch before. The new setting, with its mix of grasslands, snowy tundras, and dense forests, offers a visual contrast to the more temperate landscapes of Tsushima. Expect to see dynamic weather systems, enhanced lighting, and more realistic character animations. Early footage has already shown off impressive environmental effects, such as snow crunching underfoot and wind rustling through trees, all rendered with stunning attention to detail. The beauty of feudal Japan was one of the standout features of Ghost of Tsushima, and it looks like Ghost of Yotei will continue to build on that legacy, offering an even more immersive and visually breathtaking experience. Cinematic influences and visual style. Sucker Punch's love for samurai cinema was on full display in Ghost of Tsushima, and they've hinted that those cinematic influences will continue in Ghost of Yotei, albeit with a slightly different tone. The first game drew heavily from the works of Akira Kurosawa, with its stoic heroes, dramatic sword fights, and sweeping landscapes. Ghost of Yotei will likely continue that tradition, but the new setting and time period could bring in new influences as well. The world of Ezo is more rugged and primal than Tsushima, and the visual style of the game reflects that. Early footage shows a world that feels more untamed, with dense forests, snowy peaks, and treacherous landscapes. The game's use of lighting, shadows, and weather effects adds to the sense of danger and isolation, creating a mood that is more foreboding than the first game. In terms of cinematics, Sucker Punch has always been known for their ability to blend gameplay and story seamlessly. Expect dynamic cutscenes that transition smoothly into gameplay, as well as moments of quiet reflection that allow players to take in the beauty of the world. The game's cinematic influences will likely extend to its combat as well, with Atsu's battles framed like scenes from a samurai epic. What's next for Ghost of Yotei? With a release date set for 2025, there's still a lot we don't know about Ghost of Yotei. But the groundwork has been laid for an exciting sequel that builds on the strengths of Ghost of Tsushima while forging its own path. The new setting, protagonist, and gameplay innovations promise to make this a worthy follow-up. This follow-up to one of PlayStation's most successful action-adventure games promises to deliver a new protagonist, a fresh setting, and enhanced gameplay designed specifically for the PlayStation 5. Fans of the original can expect both the familiar and the new, with Sucker Punch Productions aiming to push the boundaries of what made Ghost of Tsushima so beloved.
If you love this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content. Hit the bell icon to stay updated.